Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'd like to go back to my roots and simply just ramble in a car. It's something that I haven't really done. I've tried to create topics and go over topics, and I don't think it's as good as it could be. I think that if someone's wanting to tune into my channel, then they're trying to tune in to see rambling but in a car, as the tagline would say. So I'll just say what's on my mind. There's been something that has been noted to me, and it's that this is just coming to mind, so it's fair game. I guess that's what the rules should be for this channel. If something is talked about, then it's released, but it has to be more spoken word than anything else. You can't really just write something down and expect for trauma to be released. It's something that you have to talk about, and if you're not talking about your trauma, then you're not really letting it go. So I would like to talk about some of my trauma. I was put into a situation which I have come to the understanding is called equilibrium. It is a state of reality, you could say, in which time doesn't flow, but the mind is allowed to freely move about. So imagine clock stops ticking, but you can only think. And that's what you're able to do, nothing else. You're just able to think. You're able to be conscious. So you are conscious, but time is not moving, and that is a state of reality called equilibrium. And I'm not entirely sure how I was put into this state, but I'm certain actually, that's the better word for it. I'm certain that there are other people in this world that know how to maintain the state of equilibrium. It seems like it's something you might be able to slip in and out of inadvertently without realizing you're doing it. But for the most part, most people don't know how to consciously go into this state where time does not move, but consciousness is capable of moving. Or thoughts are capable of being thought, I guess you'd say. And it was very strange when otherworldly things happen, because they're alien. And when something's foreign, it is alien, because we do not know about it. And yeah, his name was Bradley Rann. I hope you heard that right. His name is Bradley Rann. He's the guy that first put me into the state of equilibrium, at least the first time I remember it. And I remember it because I think about it every day, because I can't explain why. And that's just trauma that's built up. I'm sure that one day down the line I will be able to explain it. But going back, this channel is really just about my mental health. And if some people want to watch it, sure, that's great. And if I make some money off of it, hey, even better. But really, it's just so I can have the 100 or so people, thank God you guys are there for me, that tune in and watch my video. At least the ones that do decently well. Hey, I could actually check my analytics and whatnot. I could do that, because that's something I could totally do on this channel. Because this is just therapy without the counselor. This is just, I could not bother my therapist to listen to me for this many hours, and I get sidetracked really easily. So we were talking about equilibrium and trauma and how it's built up. Yeah, so I need to redo that title. That one's kind of, yeah, and hold up. Cool, okay. Yeah, so sometimes I get like 10 views, sometimes I'll get 100 over the course of a few days, and it's really interesting to see this video does well, this video does not so well. I'm not really full-time at all, because I don't know how to maintain a full-time shit wage job and be able to full-time better myself on the side, because there's so many avenues in which I need to better myself. For instance, I have no social life. My therapist and I talked about that yesterday, how I have zero social life and I don't talk to anyone unless I'm basically required. I don't even know how I got into the mental health industry to be able to, probably forced to by my mom. Yeah, that's it. I was forced to by my mom, because if that wouldn't have happened, I have an appointment with someone who apparently is capable of getting me more social, a more specific counselor. But yeah, it's 5 minutes into the video, and yeah, it's just therapy. It's being able to talk about things, and it's nice. Thank God for state funding to be able to pay for my counselor to, if you guys want to like, comment, and subscribe, specifically comment. So, like, be like, hey, thanks for being able to better yourself by making YouTube videos as a hobby to talk to people. There's this chick at the library. She's really cute. I hope she never sees this video in particular, because I've got a big old meaty crush on her. And what was I getting at? Yeah, I go in there looking like either so professional it hurts, or like so bumfuck run down that it's just, I can look homeless sometimes and go into that library. I go there for the card reader and the free desktops that they loan out to people for the day. And yeah. I don't know why I got there. My memory's getting better. I did start taking my medications as prescribed, so that's good. And yeah, I'm back on Abilify, and I'm still taking the Depakote. We stopped the Invega because the Invega was not doing as good as it should have been. And Abilify seems to be doing something else that works. And I'm not on Trazodone, because Trazodone is just, it's a drug. I think it's the most addictive thing in the world. I go to bed and I'm like, Trazodone, and I don't even know why. I just think Trazodone's super addictive. I told the pharmacist that when I was inpatient, and I remember she looked like Shirley Temple, like a big old Shirley Temple. And oh boy, when you're 41 years old, you are not a Shirley Temple, I can tell you that. But she was cute. She also put me into equilibrium. That's another thing. I don't know who these people are, but they're rich, and they're powerful, and they're well-educated. And I'm just paranoid and schizophrenic, is what they say. Schizoaffective. That's the actual diagnosis, is schizoaffective. I'm not entirely sure what affective is. I know schizophrenic is you're psychotic, and schizoid means you're antisocial. You're not really antisocial, that's sociopathy, but I am a schizoaffective. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I think that's it for this one. I'm going to turn off the camera, and I will go forth and I will continue to be a YouTuber. I will YouTube and YouTube and YouTube because it's fun and I enjoy doing it, and it's a hobby that gets me some amount of interaction with other people in this world. Thank you for watching my YouTube video if you stuck all the way through. It's a big help. You don't need to subscribe, you don't need to like, you don't need to comment. But if you do, like so other people can see the video, comment on what you thought was interesting or what you want to talk to me about, and subscribe so you can keep seeing my pretty little face. That's the last one. I wasn't, it kind of stuck. That's the thing, and that's really all I've got going for me, is I've got a pretty face and absolutely no memory to be like, oh yes, I said this thing. It used to be that I was like actually harmful to people. I was like, oh, I said something mean to you, I don't care. Sorry. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna end this video, is that I'm getting better. Thank you.